Hello, welcome to Stare at Time podcast time. You're just in time. I'm joined by Sean. Say hello, Sean.
Hi.
And I'm joined by Max. Say hello, Max.
Hello, Max.
First topic. How are you guys?
That's
Not good.
Have
Why?
fun.
My dog kicked me in the balls.
And
You
why?
want to know what happened?
What
Yeah,
happened?
sure. Go on.
Dogs like to jump up on you, right? I like to tease my dog, like walk up to him slowly, like action movie stuff.
Mm.
And he kept jumping up, but I kept like dodging. He jumped up at the wrong time, so his paw got stuck in between my leg, and it went up and hit my lunchbox. I was on the floor. Are you laughing at it?
Yeah, lunchbox. Yeah.
Well, that's what my gran called it, or was it my mum?
Your lunchbox.
Yeah, it was my mum. And then I had yogurt, and I fell on the floor, slightly crying, and then he has the nerve to eat my yogurt as I'm crying.
Yogurt.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute.
What? You say yogurt?
What's wrong with yogurt?
It's American way. We're British. Well, Scottish.
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
How do we
Yogurt.
say it?
Yogurt.
Yog.
If you ask me to say yogurt, like I'll say it.
Is that the kind of thing with anti-missiles and anti-missiles?
And
I say
yeah, and like
anti-missiles.
Iran and Iraq. Do you say
I
Iraq?
thought they were different places, Iran and Iran. No. I said the same thing.
Iran and
I
Iraq.
thought Iran and Iraq were the same place.
Really?
I thought like someone told me the name got changed.
Maybe I changed.
Oh, no.
Who's there?
Who am I telling my joke to?
Both of us.
Alright.
We'll be one person.
Iran who?
I ran over here to tell you this. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream who?
I scream if you don't let me in. Alright.
I don't want you to scream. I don't want you to scream. What do you guys think of ISIS?
Oh wait. I have.
Wait.
That's a nice way to open a conversation.
Well,
What do you think of those guys?
If we're gonna talk about ISIS, how did? Wait. Okay.
what was the
How did I escape ISIS?
I don't know.
What?
I ran.
I like that. Isn't it like a American's intelligence agency called ISIS?
Yeah, of Archer.
I thought they were actually a real organization.
No.
They're
Are
there,
they
Sean.
wrong?
They're there, Sean. It's alright.
Oh,
Yeah, more
It's the
reveal
best
too,
of
Sean.
us. Yeah.
so I hope they bring that up in the show.
They're
Is it still
a new
going on?
season, aren't they?
When did it start?
Started ages ago.
2000.
10?
How many seasons are there?
5.
So 2010, I think.
Mm.
Season 5 was my least favorite.
Because it's like, that's when you become like the criminals, isn't it?
Yeah, because it was called Archer Vice or something.
When, like, it's not about being criminals, it's about...
Sure, it's still funny, but it's
It's
not
not as funny as it used to be.
Like, when you binge watch something, like, hours on end, and then one day you just stop, because,
It's just.
So it's not that you
yeah.
haven't got enough of it, it's just the fact that it's kind of
Yeah.
dragging on.
Yeah.
Happened with Chuck, happened with Archer.
Happened
With
with
Breaking
Walking
Bad.
Dead.
What? It was all...
It happened with Breaking Bad as well.
Oh, and like season 3.
Season 3, yeah.
I thought it was season 2 that you would go, ugh.
No, season 3. I didn't watch season 3 for
It's
ages.
in season 2 when they just when they're in the lab, in the super lab, and then there's like a
The
fly.
RV.
Yeah, the Fly, when you're just thinking, oh, they're running out of ideas.
That was my favourite episode.
The Fly.
That's legitimately my favourite episode.
It's actually, a few people hate it.
A few people are stupid. You hate it.
No, I think
Your
it's
thoughts
alright.
exactly, yeah.
I think it's alright. What about, okay. No, because, favourite Breaking Bad episode.
Favorite Breaking Bad episode?
Mm-hmm.
Face Off. No. Felina. No.
Felina.
Pilot. No.
No, so many. Run. No. Half measures.
Like...
Full measures.
Oh, Cruel Space.
Oh, that's a really good one.
That legitimately scared me. Like, we all know, like, the Joker's, like,
These guys
laugh
don't know what we're
from, like,
talking
The
about.
Dark Knight. That's considered to be the scariest.
His laugh.
Yeah, it's just, that scared me more than the
My
Joker's
mum
laugh.
started laughing.
The Joker's laugh.
No,
Or Breaking Bad.
Walter, and when he
started
started
laughing.
laughing, and like this guy was like, "I gave it to Ted," and then she ran out, and because the phone was ringing, Walter was just laughing in the background. It's all serious. It's just a dude
The
laughing.
winning numbers are 9, 5, 6,
Yeah,
12. Skylar, get the lottery ticket. I gave it to Ted.
What is? Oh my goodness. The bringing back.
You say, oh my goodness.
Say, oh my goodness, or oh my gosh.
And he's religious, and he says that.
Religious guy over here. We can't say it.
No, I don't. I'm
Who
not
says for
religious.
Pete's sake in here?
No one, not anymore. That's like 2000 and what? 1999.
I do.
2000, so that's in the future.
Yeah, get wrecked.
You said 2000, 1999.
That's 21,999.
Shut up, Max. You're religious.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
What? Look, Megan. Okay, I have on the topic of
I never knew this
money
would come up.
and how Walter was like he didn't do a lot with his money apart from give it to his family.
Mm-hmm.
And let a fat guy sleep on it.
And buy new cars.
God damn. Right.
He bought like 2 new cars,
fuel.
I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the apartment.
So what would you guys do with all that money if you had
£1 million.
a million?
No, like you
If
say
you
a
had
lot.
1 million.
How much is a lot?
Okay, if you had £1 million,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do?
Have a party.
Have a
Hi,
party,
Mom.
a massive party.
I'd go shopping.
Like, what would you shop for?
Go to Asda and buy those things you've always dreamed of buying, but you couldn't afford.
At Asda?
Like what?
Yeah.
What do you dream of buying at Asda?
It was TVs you always like watch. For
Oh.
like, oh yeah, I would buy
I
that.
mean, like 101 Dalmatians comes up,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this would look so good on that TV. But it is on that TV. I want to take it home with me.
It was like, the other friend was like, oh
Like
yeah,
Donald
I'd buy
Trump
that.
ones.
I'd buy that, but guess what? I can't. So you walk away and get like cheap apples or something.
Cheap apples.
Yeah.
That's a big
You
step.
have like a
Lloyd.
pack of like 10 donuts for like £1.50, and you're just drooling like, I will share with no one. And then like halfway, you're like with your friends, you're eating it, and you're like, oh, guys, you want to have this? People say no. You're like, because in your mind, when you buy, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
people want to
yeah.
like, eat it off me.
Exactly.
And then when you're
And
eating
then
it,
you
you
just
go,
get all stuffed and everything.
you don't feel stuffed. It's just the fact that you're eating the
I feel
same
stuffed.
thing over and over
Love
and
it.
over again. It's like when you're having
Donuts
tea,
and
like if you have
cookies.
chicken tatties and gravy, it's chicken, tatties, and gravy.
Do you guys mix your tatties with mince? Tatties,
I
you know,
used
what's in
to.
England, if anyone does actually know what's in England,
It's
it's potatoes. Like mashed potatoes.
What do you mean? Do you mish it?
Or in America.
What do you mean you make? Do you mash it with your?
I think it means that you get like
No,
do you mix
you
it
get, like-
with your mince.
Yeah,
mince
because
and
you got like,
tatties. When
like your mum like places something like on yourself. You place like mash.
I eat my food separately.
I don't have
mix
mince and potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't have mince and potatoes.
Like it's your English. Like right for you, because we can like right. You've got mash, you get mince. Do you like mix them together and like make some a beautiful mashed mince food?
Oh yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I used to do that. I
Sometimes.
used to like flatten it out so it looks like streaks of cocaine. I didn't snort it out.
Son, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
What are you doing with that potato? Put
I
it
done that
down.
last night.
Like
You're like-
sneaking out at 2 o'clock in the
you're
morning
like
to go get
7.
some potatoes.
Steal from the farmer.
You'd love Ireland.
I think I'm not sure if I've been to Ireland before.
You're not sure.
I forget a lot of stuff. Like, you know when you
I'm sure
have
you
a dream.
remember being in the
No, you like...
What's your name, Sean?
No, you like, yeah, you have a dream like a long time ago that you haven't thought about in ages. And then you start thinking about it and you think, was that really a dream?
Oh yeah, I woke up once, right, and in this dream, my gran died and Richie Sambora.
Richie
Died.
Sambora died.
He's the, do you know who he is?
I know
He's
who he
the
is.
guitarist Bon Jovi.
Don't worry, he's living on a prayer. He'll never die.
Oh. Anyway, so
Or were you like sighing like, oh, he made that joke?
I was
or
going,
actually referencing the song?
I was going, oh.
alright,
Either.
so I woke up. I was crying. I was like, oh my gosh, no, my gran just died. And Richie Sambora. I ran downstairs like, oh my gosh, gran died. I
You
was
must
like,
tell your friend.
and mum was
Because I
like,
laughed that you said, oh my god, my grand died. I laughed at that.
I was laughing at the fact that Richie Sambora, like, you're like, oh my god, my granddad.
I'm
Richie Sambora.
So I ran downstairs and I told my mum, I was like, oh my gosh, Gran died. Like, no, she's not. Oh my gosh, Richard Sambora died. What? And I had like the whole day. We were like looking up on Wikipedia and see if he's died. It's like, why would it update? Because it still like say he's like living. Like, why would it update?
Does
Same
it actually
time.
say if he's living on Wikipedia?
Well, it says like you
It's
usually get
living.
the section deceased.
You know when a famous person is born, they have like a chip in their ear, and whenever they die, it just goes into Wikipedia and says that they're dead.
Will Smith, right? I don't think Will Smith ever ages. He legitimately looks how old he did in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He looks good.
It's like Obama. Do you know how old Obama is?
He's like 50s.
He's like 56.
I thought he was like 40s.
Yeah,
No,
so-
sorry, 30s actually, because it said that a stressful job makes your hair go grey. And it started like
It's just turning grey now.
the presidents, like when they become elected, they have like brown hair, blonde hair, whatever. But
Yeah,
after
no,
like
white.
and then it just goes grey, white, snowflake hair.
Well, Pharrell Williams is 41.
Yeah, he
Wait, what?
never. Yeah,
Pharrell Williams.
he's a vampire.
Hold on. Is he 41? Because the last time I checked, he was 39, but that was like 2 years ago.
No, he.
Well,
he's-
no, man. He'd be 50 2 years ago.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense. You're an idiot.
So, Lewis, what do you think about the Walking Dead TV show?
Utter crap.
Because early seasons, it was like, let's say first season. I love the first season.
First season's amazing. So was second.
Like the first introduction where Rick gets shot and he gets put in a coma. Immediately, I'm thinking 28 days later. 28 months later, it got announced. By the way,
yeah.
it's been a while. So since 28 weeks later, was it? I don't know. Was it the intro?
28 weeks later was creepy.
Like the start of it. I'm getting off topic, but I'll go back to Walking Dead.
Dad, what's wrong? Get away from me, sweetheart.
No, that was 28 days later. Where
Yeah.
like they go that was really unlucky though. Where it's like walking about. It's like they've got like radio signals of where to go, and he just looks up and boop. And then 28
I've never
weeks
seen
later,
it. What happens?
Sorry, no, like 28 weeks later. I'm
It's a
talking.
great film.
28
What
weeks later,
happens?
the start.
What is book?
Hold on. The start of it. He's like, I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but there's a bit where he like abandons his family or something.
It's switching on.
Why
My phone's
switching on?
switching on? Because I switched off because I had no signal.
Why are you switching it on now?
It's fine.
You're in a podcast,
I'm
man.
switching it off and then back on. I'm resetting it. Shut up.
What
Good.
podcast?
Is it in 28 Weeks Later where, well, there's only 2 films, where he abandons his family? Is that the start of film?
No, because he wakes up in the hospital.
No, 28 weeks later, not 28 days later.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, I don't know, so don't ask me.
Well,
Do you want me to leave?
no, then there's just be 2 people here. Anyway,
I'm not
back to
sure.
The Walking Dead. Second season. I will hit you in your...
Just chuck your phone away.
It's you. Why are you texting me?
I will use the...
I'm not. I've got no phone.
She just texted me. Look, you said time to spread on social media then.
That was this morning.
Walking Dead, Season 2, worst season ever. You know why?
No.
They're on the farm.
Yeah.
And they people bring up, Walking Dead isn't about the zombies, it's about the people. Yeah, but have something happen. Like, 50%, no, like, 70% of the show is...
Coral.
No, 20...
Coral.
No, sorry, 20% of the show is Rick telling Carl to stay in the house. 70%...
Girl.
Did I say 20? No, sorry, 80% of the show is Carl not being in the house. He's in... Oh, and I hated Rick's wife. I forget her name.
Laurie.
She
She dies.
happily did
Spoilers.
I was supposed to say spoilers before.
I would do that, I would do that.
Put spoilers for the worst part of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
No,
We'll do that.
No, when she dies, it's amazing.
Do you know, in the comics, right, do you know anyone, you know Lily in the Walking Dead game?
You mean Lily?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you said Willie.
Lily.
I was like, what's Willie?
Do you know Lily? Yeah, guys, you know.
Where was right here, man? Yeah, I know Lily.
To whack somebody's
I
like
have,
foreskin in the
I have a
head.
split opinion about her.
Anyway,
Lily.
you know the person that, if you read the comics,
Yeah, I've read the comics.
Oh,
I know
okay.
how.
She gets shot.
Have you read the
I was
last one?
surprised by how Glenn
not
died.
recently.
Genuinely surprised by how Glenn
Yeah.
died.
Do you know how Laurie gets shot?
Whoa! Spoilers.
Wait, are you still reading the comics?
No, I
You've
finished
read-
them.
read
Well,
like last
so,
time.
Then put spoilers, and in the
So
description you'll go, these are the many things we will spoil.
they probably didn't
Walking
hear what he
Dead.
said. He said that Glenn dies.
Glenn died, right. So,
Most people have their headphones in.
Smashed in the face with a hammer.
I thought it was a
No,
baseball bat.
Lutess.
Lucille.
Lucille.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a baseball bat.
BB King
No.
did some, no. BB King had a guitar called Lucille.
Mm-hmm.
And he died today.
You did. Anyway, back to the topic. Do you know Laurie, right? Do you know Laurie?
Yes.
How she got shot?
Yes.
Do you know it was actually Lily in the game that shot her?
Even though
I know in the comics how
Because she runs away to Wellington,
I-
which is where the governor is.
and in the TV show, she dies in childbirth.
Laurie, what the hell? Because that is so wrong. The TV show should be
Yeah.
following the comics.
No, if you're... There's such things as, like, having your own... Like, some oh, no, I've forgotten the word. Some versions of something, let's say the movie version, like, although the TV version of Game of Thrones has a few differences, because you have to translate things differently.
Yeah.
Like, here's what I don't get. Like, some things change, you're like, why did they change that? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, not a good film, in my opinion. I really didn't like
Not
it.
the new ones, anyway.
The Spider-Man 2, the original one, I found it really good.
Where are you
But
going?
I gotta go pee.
You don't have... Oh my gosh.
Where is your toilet?
I'm not telling you now.
I'll look for it then.
Yeah, look for it.
You discuss whatever you've got to discuss.
Basically, Amazing
He's
Spider-Man...
so professional.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
We told him. To do the
He's
toilet
still
first,
here.
This is a casual thing, isn't it, guys?
Just go and piss!
Gosh.
The Amazing... I'm sitting here.
Can't help.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the comic... No, a comic in Spider-Man, was where she got thrown off a bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to catch her.
Yeah.
But when the web caught her foot, the momentum...
It killed her.
It broke her neck.
Yeah.
If they did that in the movie, it would have been so much darker, instead of her just smacking her head off the concrete.
She could have broke her neck by hitting her head. So, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. In the comics, it was his fault.
See, I suppose so, yeah.
So some things translate differently on screen. Like in the comics, Lily shoots Laurie, like as if she's holding
And
the
the
baby.
baby.
And well, she didn't shoot the baby. Like
She did. She shot baby and Laurie.
Well, I thought she shot her in the head and she fell onto the baby, killing
No.
the baby.
It shot her in the chest and the stomach area, but it killed the baby's wife.
For and then she's like, "Oh God, I killed a baby."
Yeah.
And then shoots the governor and goes, "All right, everyone."
She kicks the governor.
Yeah, she
Kicks the governor into a horde.
Yeah, it's like, "All right, everyone, follow me," even though I shot that baby.
Because it shows that, like, that's a great thing, because it shows the Lily is, like, still wants to be a leader of a group.
I'm
After-
happy the game follows the comics, because if it followed the
Well,
TV
at
show...
least some follows the comics.
Exactly.
The TV show doesn't.
I mean, here's what I don't like about Laurie. She crashes her car on an open road. No, you'd think, oh, the trees, they probably fall... Actually, even when it was an apocalypse, the trees wouldn't fall down.
No,
They don't
could.
rot. Well, I don't know nature.
No, well, trees get old, but yeah, not
Yeah,
like
trees
not
get
every now
old.
and then.
Yeah, but in that scene, there was no trees on the road. I think she was thinking about something. I don't know, I haven't
And she
seen...
manages to like just spot a tree. And
No,
crush the tree.
I think she manages to flip the car. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she manages to flip the
I
car.
wonder Laurie would like flip the car.
I don't know.
But it's a straight road.
I don't know, and she... Anytime Carl goes missing, you worry about one thing more than the other. You worry about one thing, which is Carl's safety, and you worry about his mum screaming her head off.
That's so stupid. Carl! Like, zombie comes instead of Carl.
Yeah, it just tells her to shut up.
It's like, dude, give you a tip. You gotta shut up before anyone else like hears you. Because like, that's like the first thing you do. Like, you should know by now that the walkers come because of sound.
And smell
Mhm.
and everything. They see you. Yeah, okay, that looks tasty. You smell you. That smells tasty. They hear you. I want to see what that is. It might be tasty.
Do you know the TV show actually still doesn't follow the comics? Do you know the daughter of Maggie? No, not Maggie. Blonde girl got killed, found at Herschel's. Max, just. This is the last podcast I'm doing with Max. Agreed?
Oh, no, you're saying that now.
Oh yeah, well try try and do a podcast without a camera.
I can just buy a camera, it's cool. Anyway,
It's a
so.
very good camera though.
It is a good camera.
It's a very good camera.
Anyway, so.
Thanks, Phil.
I'm fine with this. I feel good. Alright, he was stroking me there, so...
Anyway,
Just
so.
wanna let that out.
What's her name? The blonde girl that got killed.
Andrea.
No,
Andrea committed suicide.
no, she's never.
Oh, Andrea's still alive, but no, Carol committed suicide.
Yeah. What is Carl's daughter?
Andrea committed suicide in the TV
Carl's
show.
daughter.
In a TV show, she could.
Did she?
Yeah.
Why?
Is
I don't know, like, wasn't that season 2 where she's like, I hate my life? And
No.
wasn't Maggie's like, you gotta live on.
It was in like season
Live on.
3 when she was with the governor. In the show, she goes with the governor instead of staying with the group.
Like in the comics?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Andrea.
I thought you were talking about like that other one. He's talking
Andrea,
about.
the
No, he's
world
talking
that
about.
What was slashing
No.
across her face?
He's talking
Yes.
about her. You know, in like The Walking Dead, that one kind of like strong woman. You've seen like the first season of
Michonne.
The Walking Dead.
You're talking about Michonne?
No, not Michonne. She's like the first season of Walking Dead. Like Glenn finds Rick in the tank, and like he brings him to a group. You know that woman that like holds the gun to him. It's like you just brought everyone on us. The one whose sister died.
Yeah, Andrea.
Andrea. Yeah, that's Andrea.
I thought you didn't know.
No, dude. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know
saying.
how she died.
Andrea doesn't commit suicide.
In the show, she does.
Why? That's so stupid. Because she stays with the group in the comics.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen her
in
while.
season 2, at the very end,
What season?
there's a fire at the farm, and all the zombies they come in.
Yeah.
And then she like gets lost from the group as they go
Oh,
and
I
they find
know.
the prison.
Yeah.
So she gets lost and then she finds the governor.
Yeah.
And she like becomes best mates with him and girlfriend and boyfriend. And then they're like, oh my gosh, Rick hate this guy. And then she commits suicide because she doesn't know what to do.
I genuinely do not understand like how they can convince them that Rick is a bad guy. Like in season 4, when they bring Herschel, who's probably the nicest guy.
He
ever.
dies. Spoiler alert as well.
Yeah, he dies. It's like they say. It's like they're saying, "Oh, this guy's a horrible man. He's a horrible man. Don't go." And Rick comes up with an inspiring speech that Herschel smiles at. He even puts his sword down. People start putting their guns down, like, "Oh, he's actually a liar." Wait, was it? Whack! Cuts the guy's head off.
Yeah, they cut
Wait,
his
what?
And they still.
His head off.
They cut Herschel's. He cuts Herschel's head off. He cuts it halfway.
Rick, I got my beard. It will come and save you whenever you need me.
Like he cuts his head halfway. Herschel tries to crawl away.
Yeah, he goes. He got. Yeah.
And then the governor continues to slash him. And how? Are you okay?
No, it's just it properly. You see it and all.
You see, like his head
Yeah.
slightly come off his
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah. It's like nearly headless Nick from Harry Potter.
That's the real thing. He's actually not Scottish. He's like, hey, do you remember in another universe, I was actually alive.
Yeah.
And there was zombies. Yeah, shut up, Nick. I'm not actually called Nick.
So I don't understand how they can just go, all right, Rick's a bad guy, even though this guy who just heard an inspiring speech, and then
Still
cut-
managed to cut his head off.
I don't understand that. I'm
I'm
sure the show's getting better, I guess.
No.
I stopped watching because I hadn't seen.
Watch, rinse, repeat. That's the 3 hours going to say, but watch Walking Dead.
I hadn't watched it for a while, and I was watching The Walking Dead again, and I thought I've forgotten everyone's characters. I know who Rick and Carl. How could you forget Carl's name? It's said more than anyone's. Carl.
Did you call it Carl dead?
Carl, eat your vegetables. I don't want to, Dad. Carl.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
noticed that? Have you noticed that? This is eye, right? This is Rick's impression. His one eye goes to like the right. Do it to Max.
Carl.
Wait, you did that
His left eye, his left eye.
I didn't.
Just look at me like and just go.
Carl.
Wait, are you doing that deliberately?
No.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What's he doing?
He's like, like the one eye's going like.
Carl. I don't know. I wasn't looking there, so what do I do? Does he...
Like, one eye's like.
All I know is that he had a massive beard that looked absolutely disgusting.
Who?
Like, facial hair looks good.
Who?
Just that, right. Like, in the later seasons, he had a huge amount of facial hair.
Yeah. This is his hand. Rick was his hand.
Does it?
Yeah. In the comics he does. The birds actually should be following.
Like, how do you feel about character development? When do you think do you think any character development is good character development?
No.
Really, why?
Well, actually, yeah.
Some of it is.
Last of Us, I'm going to say, is a really good game for character development.
Like, it's not like...
Walking Dead.
Like, it changed...
Well.
Like, there's, like, 2 character developments. Ellie becomes a stronger person, kind of traumatized. Joel starts to become attached to her. There's the only character development.
Elliot. Ellie.
Yeah, I said Ellie.
Did you fix it? Elliot.
Who's Ellie?
Ellie.
Billy Elliot. She just starts jumping around and dancing.
God, you can't do that.
What are you doing? Zombies everywhere.
The clicker just like you were like jumping about singing.
I know no one who can do the clicker noise.
Wait.
No, because some people can go like the Predator.
I want to meet that person.
Oh, maybe.
Like, who-
No, it's like he does it extremely fast. Like,
Yeah, just that, but you speed it up, don't you? It's just they're disgusting. There's like 4 things. Like, they're coming out of your face.
like character,
Bugs.
I like character development when I love any character development is good character development. It's how you do the character development.
And you don't shut them down when it's just getting to the good parts.
Like
Lee. Your name was Lee. Lee was good character development.
no, Lee always had like the one. Lee always had like the one idea in mind: protect Clementine. Clementine in the second season had more character development. Well, actually, she had more character development than Lee in the first season because she became stronger.
Lee was already perfect in the first season.
He
That's
was-
why he didn't need any more development.
He didn't.
Because like,
He
oh
was
yeah,
perfect.
this guy's gonna just kill him off. Yeah,
Apart
sure.
from the fact that he killed his wife in the state center.
Yeah, but I think that's what Chelsea was trying to like, guide you, was the fact that it doesn't matter what
People
you
that,
do.
yeah.
Favorite scene in the second season of Walking Dead is
Good
when
people
Clementine
can do
has
good
that dream.
Oh my
You know, where she like
gosh.
wakes up. With
I cried. And they did like the old fashioned animation. Because the animation was worse than, like, yeah. I think my favourite part in the first game, Christmas, did you look this sort like a
Yeah. Or like what's the smell? Shit. It's like, okay, and then later in the season, like, she just says to duck, shit. It's like,
and then like she looked.
Kenny
like,
like, gives you that look.
no, Kenny is like what's her name?
Catcha.
Katja. She's like.
Yeah.
In Lee's face, you know, he has like this really open
He's
eyes.
just like,
Not like Omid open. Omid has like the widest looking eyes I've ever seen. He was like, oh yeah, I taught history. Really? But Lee's face, he was always like, Lee had like a really angry expression as well. He was like,
come inside.
Especially when there was that like glitch, and he was like looking at
Oh, Carly.
Carly.
Yeah. Why are you doing those batteries, Carly?
oh, like I originally wanted to kill Carly
Really?
because I was like helping her with it's like I can't get the radio
You
working.
got that
But
choice.
she's
And
hot.
I was like, I didn't look at the back because like I used my own logic.
You don't do
and-
that. It curls carpet.
Like I used my own logic when playing it. Like if I annoy the character, I don't want to talk to them because they're still going to be annoyed. I use my own logic.
So you just walk around for an hour, like, wait, I want him to know, it's not lied yet.
No, 'cause I know who I would and wouldn't have to talk to. And like, obviously I caught. No, I'm losing. I've actually forgotten something. No, Carly, because I was like, oh, she already would have checked the batteries, right? I looked down and it's like, there's nothing wrong with it. No batteries. I was like, okay, Carly, you do realise there's no batteries in this, right? She's like,
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh. I was like, well, can you find batteries?
Why can't you?
No, those are the sort of people that should.
I was like, why would there be batteries in a medicine store? I don't. You know, fine, I'll go look for it. And I was like, alright, here's some batteries. And then
Travis gave 2 batteries.
and I was
they're not
walking
right batteries
around,
as
and
well.
she was still looking at it, and I was like, okay, I know what she's done wrong. And I was right, she had been facing the wrong way. Then I fixed it. And then, as when she came out, when that bit happened, when you had to make the choice, I thought, alright, I have to save Doug. But I chose Carly because I thought it was
Because
the
I'm
op-
like,
no,
nah, Doug's the minority.
I thought it was the option let die. I read it wrong. I thought it was the option let die.
So you just repeat it?
No.
So you.
No, I allow that because you read it wrong, you misunderstood it. So I
No, I go
Yeah,
to my
but if
mistakes
it's real
sometimes.
life, you don't get a second choice.
No,
man.
but there's not an option saying.
I only change my
You don't,
choices.
right,
Let it
I can
die.
say some life, right? Okay, here's a manual, right? Let die, right? Okay, so
Right.
good.
Yeah, you don't want to misread it.
You talk about realism, it slows down. Like everything slows down. You can still move like that. It's just-
I love that spaceman walk Lee does when you go to the end of a level, and he's like,
He's not actually even moving his legs. He's just like drifting.
Oh yeah, but you're like at the end of like a wall or something.
Yeah, he just genuinely goes,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just that's amazing.
not fixable. No, not patches. Not patching.
Don't patch that.
Don't patch, that's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the Skyrim, put a barrel over someone's head and you can steal everything in their shop.
That's really good. That's like actually works.
But it
That's-
falls off like if you leave it on too long.
Well, obviously they'll let go. Alright, I need to move. Where'd all my stuff go? They're not smart enough to realise that everything in their house is gone. They're not that smart.
TV's gone. It's like, no, there was a TV there, but I was imagining things.
I always wondered, if it works on someone in a shop, can you like go invisible?
Do it
And
in
someone
real
in their bed, someone like sitting in a chair, can you put a bucket over their head and then stand up and they'd go, who's there? Stand up, still have the bucket on their head and just walk about. It's like they can't see because they have a bucket on their head.
That'd be so.
I reminds me of the Simpsons episode where Homer gets a bucket put on his head.
And he can't get it off.
Yeah, it's like, and people think Bart has the power or something. No, Bart thinks he has the power. Because I think the guy says, you have the power. Say it. I have the power. I have the power. I have the power. Rips the bucket off of his head. And then he tries to Milhouse.
How much time?
We have 45 seconds left.
Damn.
Anything you want? Anything you want to say?
That was quick.
Eat your vegetables. Do your homework. Don't go to bed too late.
Go-
Applies to
yeah.
you, Jessica.
Go to bed early.
Go to bed early, but not like 8 o'clock early. You know,
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say, Max?
No, nothing.
Praise be.
Hey
May
guys,
be with us.
that was our first
Allah
ever
Akbar.
podcast. Shut up. That was our first ever podcast of 10 on 10 channel. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, scribble if you want.
Scribble.
We'll see you in the next one. Yeah, guys.
Hold on, we have to wait for it to go.
Okay.
Will it like illuminate the screen?
I'll just blow up.
Oh no! There he goes.
Allah Akbar.
Okay. Right. Okay.